You can tell I've not done this for a while. I didn't even have the screen right. Hi guys, it's me, Dom. I am back for SmackDown. We're gonna get right into it. We've got a lot to talk about post Money in the Bank. This could be a very exciting episode of SmackDown. Lots of Bloodline stuff, post Bloodline stuff. Roman Reigns got pinned at Money in the Bank by the Usos. I believe there's some kind of trial going on tonight. Loads and loads of Money in the Bank fallout. Let's do this, guys. It's nice to be back with you guys here. And I'll catch you in a second.
This is Big E from the New Day. Give me that whole yeah. Give it to me. I need it.
Yeah. We are fresh off Money in the Bank, like I just said. Michael is in. Yes, it is good to be back, man. Thank you guys so much for being so welcoming. Fix my hair up. Yeah, that's right. There we go. I'm ready now. The hair's back. I'm kind of awake. I'm not really awake. I'm fast asleep. I had a little bit of a nap before this. It has been a while. Sam, of course, has been doing an incredible job on SmackDown each week. Monday Night Raw being covered by Dan, AEW being covered by Anthony. On Wednesday, this is the first time in many, many weeks I've been back on this channel, and it is a pleasure. It's lovely to see all of you guys again. The Ultimate Diva. Yes, that's right, baby. I'm back in the game. For tonight. For tonight, I'm back. And what a wonderful few weeks it's been in wrestling. We'll catch up on some of that in a second. But like I say, we've got a lot of comments. Thank you so much, Sassy, for continuing to do great work moderating. We're so lucky. We're so lucky to have all of you guys. We also live stream major promotions, pay-per-views monthly. That's right. For those people who are new to the channel, we do major pay-per-views. We do major events. So we would love to have you. If you come to watch this back, please do continue to support our channel. Vince is at SmackDown tonight. Yes, I did see that, Misfit. Thank you so much for that. Carlito is rumored to make his full return. Now that sounds good. Post Money in the Bank. Let's see some exciting post Money in the Bank returns. Carlito, hopefully a few other ones. That was a wink for those that didn't catch it. There's obviously Bray Wyatt's about to show up in WWE 2K23, so I'm hoping for a Bray Wyatt return at some point soon. Honestly, LA Knight is LA Knight a Rock Austin ripoff or a tribute? He's a tribute, man. Yeah, LA Knight's amazing. I obviously got a chance to speak to LA Knight last week at the Money in the Bank press junket as part of the media there. It was lovely to meet LA Knight and a few other stars, Bailey, Shayna Baszler, and a few others. So it was super awesome to be able to do that. To be able to have that opportunity was great to meet those guys. Now, that was a fantastic interview. But yeah, that's not all we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the Bloodline. Of course, the Usos pinning Roman Reigns. An excellent match last night. Last week. There's some Bloodline fallout potentially. I've heard rumors of the trial of Roman Reigns happening. So that could be really exciting, couldn't it? We'll see. We'll see what happens. This is going to be good. It's going to be great. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be good. It's good to be back. That's not good. That's cool. That's right. If Carlito Caribbean Cool comes back tonight, but it's going to be huge and a very, very good start to SmackDown. A huge start to my SmackDown return as well. I'm very, very excited for that. Sam is just like a boredom back. Well, Sam's on holiday. He's entitled to a holiday. He's entitled to a break. Absolutely. Sam is having a good time he's at a spa, I think, right now. Obviously, he helped me with Money in the Bank and all the camera work. We're expanding our remit. We're hopefully going to be at AEW All In. Going to get some better audio stuff. So we're expanding all the time. Going to improve those interviews. So we're really excited about that, to be able to do that. There are obviously features now on WrestleSphere.com, our brand new wrestling website that we launched. So please go and check that out. It's got all of our interviews on from the weekend. Please go check that out. We love doing that stuff. It's amazing. Shayna is a cool person, and it was so cool because obviously we spoke to her about the tag team with Ronda, and then of course the next night she turned. So it was great little swerve that actually for a lot of people. Looks like Ronda is activating her activating her heart out, and is expected to leave soon. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that happening, and Shayna will hopefully take that moniker, take the baddest woman on the planet moniker. Shayna Baszler needs to rise to the occasion, so to speak. I think now. Rumors Bray might attack Edge. Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine, guys? If it does, I'm gonna jizz all over the place. You're gonna be like, "Oh, Dom, I'm glad. I hope you didn't." So you're gonna be like, "Sorry, I'm really tired." You're like, "Dom, I wish you'd never come back." It's just like exploded all over the camera. But if Carlito comes back, I will be super buzzed about that too. I believe they'll have some heavy stuff coming up, some heavy, as in good stuff, because it is post Money in the Bank, of course. Wonderful crowds on that SmackDown leading into Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank crowd, of course, was massive for John Cena. UK crowds. I was very proud to be a part of the UK fandom, part of the UK fans for WWE, because there's so much great stuff, in wrestling here. We've got such great wrestling pedigree, and I think the fans really showed just how cool that we can be as a wrestling fandom. So yeah, I was super buzzed with that. It's just wonderful to be a part of that crowd. You saw the audience, you saw it buzzing, you saw how our crowd reactions. The hey Bailey chants. That was great. It was lovely. Anyway, we're kicking off into SmackDown. Yes, Carlito's gimmick is nasty. I'm pretty sure we're not going to see as much of that this time if he comes back. Norma is in. Thank you guys so much. We are kicking off SmackDown, guys. God, I'm going to have to get back into this. I'm going to have to get back into the banners and all that stuff. There you go. So yeah, there you go. A nice little banner up there. Give us a like and a subscribe if you want to support the channel. We'd appreciate it. Thank you always for the info. We appreciate all of you. What was your favorite moment in Money in the Bank? Let me know what your favorite moment was. Of course, John Cena's got to be up there for a lot of people, but that Usos win was next level as well. You got to say, we are recapping Money in the Bank already. Straight into there, and then we're getting a clip of that main event, of course, the Usos and Roman Reigns. I was at ringside, actually. I was stood up by the ring because we were waiting to go into the press conference. I got to go into you could see my head in that press conference with Triple H, Cody Rhodes, the Money in the Bank winners, and the other members of that. So I was there at the press conference, and I was ringside for this, and the sort of teasing of Solo turning on Roman was cool. So many beautiful moments for this. The super kicks and the false finishes. It was pretty well done. I don't always think that. When when Roman's involved, that sort of 2.5, 2.9 count. But they really did this. They did this really well. The Usos, kicking out of everything, not submitting to Roman. Nobody expected this. No one expected the Usos to win, and they did. And it was just wonderful. What a great moment. It was just a great, great moment. Just a beautiful moment, to be able to be there, to witness it. The dynamics between Solo and Roman. So it's just that storytelling. Triple H said it post press conference. They said, it's storyline. Smash them, stacks them. So of course Roman Reigns, of course, stacking the Usos too, but no, the kick out from the Usos. Unbelievably, the Usos kicked out. Solo couldn't believe it. Just flipping stunning storytelling. The Solo couldn't get the splash on the outside. Just absolutely incredible stuff. And I think you guys are really. The Samoan spear combo was great. That was great, actually. Nice little tag team maneuver. Lovely little tag team maneuver, actually, from those guys. That Uso splash, of course, Jey. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant work here from WWE doing the recap as well. All black screen. And then, of course, green lights, this is beautiful. This is cinema. The way they're doing this now, the way they're putting it back, it's just great. I'm so this is Jey's moment. Jey isn't winning the belt from Roman. I think we all know that, but this is Jey's. This was Jey's moment. This was the Usos' moment to win, to put themselves over, to beat Roman. This was classic storytelling and some of the best storytelling I think, guys, we've ever seen in WWE. As we kick off SmackDown. To 60. This is Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden sold out. Man, there's going to be some big moments here. Madison Square Garden, it just feels big. Just feels big, doesn't it? The tribal court, the trial of the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Like, who's doing the trial? Who's doing the trial? Is this going to be the Usos? Is this going to be the Usos trialing Roman Reigns? Wow. WWE is tough to be when it comes to production value. It is, and I love, Omar's in. Nice to see you, mate. Thank you for joining us. WWE, of course. Edge is here too. Grayson Waller effect, and Edge is the special guest. Of course, Grayson Waller, John Cena, John Cena and Grayson Waller teasing some stuff in London. That was great. Australia could host WrestleMania according to Grayson Waller, but I think WWE might get there first. Sorry, London might get there first. Have one in Manchester up north. Let's have one in Manchester up north. The Usos coming out first, guys. This is huge. Madison Square Garden. I tell you, man, this is big. Like, I'd forgotten it was in Madison Square Garden. This is huge, man. Something big's happening here tonight. And this, what a wonderful few weeks for wrestling fans, of course. You've had, the Lodge of Collision 2, AEW, CM Punk's return. I've never been more excited, or I can't think of a more exciting time to be a wrestling fan. Turning people onto wrestling, there's never been a better time to do that too, with the storytelling of the Bloodline, with CM Punk's return. There has never been a better time to do this, to become a wrestling fan. So, and I hope you guys echo my excitement. Will Cena return? Matthew Lincoln on Facebook. Not tonight. I think we're talking WrestleMania. I think we're talking SummerSlam. Maybe is a Cena cameo. I think we don't see him do it in a match till SummerSlam. But that's a great question. It's a great question. I think we don't see him in a match until SummerSlam. Or sorry, even a cameo rather till SummerSlam, and then we see. Sorry, I've just got an itch. It looks like I'm doing something weird, doesn't it? I think we see Cena in some kind of cameo role at SummerSlam, and then a match at WrestleMania. I think. Sassy welcoming Matthew in. Iosuke already said who she was cashing in on before she won the briefcase. Is that Rhea? Cool. Cena's Money in the Bank appearance was a one-off, and a great one-off as well. Misfit Wrestling podcast. What a pop for those. What a pop for those moments. For that time. The Money in the Bank appearance was great for those fans. The Usos riding high on a wave of confidence. Very, very excited. Very, very excited. To do this, to be here as well. Just to be here with you guys is lovely. I'm sorry, I got kind of transfixed there. Got transfixed there for a second just by the sort of Usos just having beaten Roman. That is unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Fourth of July, the Usos starting strong. And the Paul Heyman now coming out. There's Paul Heyman with Solo Sikoa. So I'm just going to type this because I need to get back into it. I need to get back into doing this. The banners and everything, My name is Paul Heyman, as we all know. The real ones at the Usos, yeah. During the Grayson Waller effect with Asuka prior to Money in the Bank, she said when she's cashing in on Asuka, that'll be a dream match, of course. Io and Asuka. Dream match. All right, so the Usos are on with with Paul Heyman and Solo. There we go. So that's what's going on right now. The Usos are Solo's going out getting in the ring. The Usos chants, Uso chants coming up. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely incredible, mate. This is lovely, lovely storytelling. Defense counsel. Paul Heyman is defense counsel for the tribal court. Defense item number 1. Wise man, shut your mouth. I love this. I love the dynamic. Jey Uso saying shut. Jimmy Uso saying your. And then Jay saying mouth. There you go. Nice little double. Nice little work between the guys. Observing stuff back in May. I haven't seen you for ages, of course. Oh, wow. Solo. Solo putting his hand over the mic. There's only one man who will ever tell Paul Heyman to stop talking. Of course, insinuating Roman Reigns. But Solo putting his hand on the mic there, guys. Solo is outnumbered. Solo has a microphone. Solo's going to talk. No. Solo throwing the microphone out. Solo throwing the microphone out. What's happening here? What's going on here? Paul Heyman has no microphone, guys. Solo just stood there, the Usos. Okay, here he comes. Roman coming out now. Roman coming out here now. So it's now time for a fight. Do you think, guys? Are we getting a fight on the Madison Square Garden edition of SmackDown? And everything's kicking off. Roman's coming out. This is huge. Been a while, yes, indeed it has. Good to see you, mate. Heyman is underappreciated, really. I think he's one of the best of all time, if not the best of all time. A lot of people think that, but I love your opinion, Omar. Of course, welcome and welcome to the Hulkamaniac world that you're in now. You're a Hulkamaniac, and we appreciate you. Roman coming out here on his own. So Bruno Sammartino, Hulk Hogan, and Bob Backlund are the only people to hold the title longer than Roman. Altered Ego, and I see we're getting a lot of people in I ain't seen for a while. Yeah, love it. I think the Greatest World Effect is the main event, which probably means Edge versus Bray. Misfit, mate, misfit. Dude, don't do it, man. Like if that happens, I will be so happy. I'm surprised though. You may be right. You may be right, because I would have expected this to be the main event, wouldn't you? Like, wouldn't you think this would be the main event, the trial of Roman? You know, I guess you would. So yeah, you could probably be right. Danny's got those eyes on, man. I've got the eyes peeled as well. I'm tired. It's 1:12 a.m. This is exactly why I stopped doing these podcasts, because I'm super tired. But it's good to come back. Good to come back every so often, come back and hang out with you guys, spend some time, enjoy your company. That's what we do this for. As you know, this is why we're here. We love you guys. We're going to put that subscribe button back on, because I'm going to do some promo. We can't do any of this without you, Anthony. Dan, I was talking to Dan earlier. Went to see Steve-O from Jackass to a comedy show. It was great. Got to meet him and stuff. That was lovely. Me and Dan did. We were talking about doing these shows. We're like, we'll stop doing them when we don't love it anymore, And I'm not. It's not that I don't love it. I love doing this. But I just, week in, week out, man, I was just too tired, But Dan loves it. Dan will continue to do it. Anthony will continue to do it. Sam will continue to do it for as long as they possibly can do, for as long as we possibly can do. We'll just keep going, because you guys are amazing and we love you so much. We really, really do. And it is good to see Observing back, of course. They have something big if this is starting the show. Is Bray big enough, Misfit Wrestling Podcast? And I say that as a big Bray fan, as you know. I'm a big Bray fan. Is Bray big enough to headline that Madison Square Garden? You know? Oh, don't. Shut up, Michael. Stop it. Stop it. I'll time you out. I can do that. I can still do that, you know. So rewatch Money in the Bank, and I think the women's Money in the Bank was better than the men's. I agree, Misfit. That's a good point. It's a good point you make. Yeah, I agree. Personally, I thought the men's was great. I thought Damien was a good choice. Of course, LA Knight. Yeah, I should have won it. Once again, a privilege and a pleasure to speak to LA Knight this year. I actually spoke to Damien Priest at Clash of the Castle. I couldn't think of anybody else to aside from LA Knight who I would have had win it. Damien Priest is great, but Io Sky winning as well was a stroke of genius, and obviously showing up with Bailey at the afterwards. If anybody caught the WrestleSphere Twitter, I actually took a picture of them celebrating, of Io and Bailey celebrating at the press conference. It was a cool little moment. I have a tongue twister. Don't do that to me, man. It's 1:14 in the morning. Let's have a go then. Right, I have a tongue twister using my name. I'm the altered ego that alters ego while altering an ego that also alters altered ego. Say that 5 times fast. I have a tongue twister. Oh, sorry. I am the altered ego that alters ego while altering an ego that also alters altered egos. Right? Did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Nice one. That was good. I like it. Is Bray returning tonight? He still exists. Yes, he does still exist. And yes, well, we don't know if he's returning tonight, but he does still exist. Of course, we're getting that Drew return as well. Into that in the adverts here. Seeing Drew come back was wonderful too. SmackDown's coming to my scene next week. That's wonderful observing. Good. Poppy got and the You Deserve It chance warmed my heart, and you can tell it moved there too. Yeah, it was lovely. Lovely stuff. Your interviews posted? Yeah, they're posted on WrestleSphere, Norma. Sam did the features, did the written work. There's some very raw camera work that we just put up to see, what it would be like. But then the clear audio is up there as well. So you can multiple ways to look at those. Dan, you're the first person to do right. Shall I give myself a champa clap? There we go. Ciampa's back on Raw. That's good too. There you go. I give myself a Ciampa clap. That dude Evan is here. Nice to see you. What's up, dude? How you doing? Good to see you, mate. Thank you for being here for my first SmackDown back in a long time. We now have, I really get to covering the action. We have the Usos with Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns in the ring. Madison Square Garden, SmackDown, the SmackDown after Money in the Bank. The biggest selling, box office breaking, whatever, record-breaking SmackDown that they had here in the UK. Just a wonderful time to be a wrestling fan. No wonderful time to be hanging out with you guys. I just appreciate you all so much. As I keep saying, Babe was even caught smiling. Look at her, forgetting she was on camera. Yeah, it was great. I love that stuff, man. I loved it. I like how we hang on, he's going to do the acknowledge me bit. I'll come back to you observing stuff. Madison Square Garden, acknowledge me, says Roman. There we go. That was me impersonating Roman Reigns terribly. I like how we all get to take turns all over the world, seem to be real live. That's pretty cool. The same wrestlers you just saw in your country, I'll be seeing next week. It's amazing. It's amazing, mate. Again, production value. We talked about that earlier. It's a booming business. Wrestling is alive and well, and with AEW, healthy competition, the UK Indies, it's a beautiful time to be a wrestling fan. It's a wonderful time. We're going to be bringing you some stories from all over the UK world, all over the US wrestling world on WrestleSphere, our brand new wrestling website. Once again, I will put that in the comments for you guys. We're going to have some brand new stuff coming up over the next few weeks from Impact Wrestling and loads of other places. So check that out. Welcoming that dude in. To be fair, the trial of Sami Zayn kicked off Raw. Yeah, that's a good point. The fact you attempted it was cool. We appreciate you being here, mate. I'm a New Yorker. I wish I was in the garden tonight. Oh, man. What the atmosphere must be like. The Uso chants coming off here. So the Usos being told they are not the tribal chief by Roman. WWE Fox YouTube channel, Paul asking if Roman was guilty. My question is, guilty of what? Yeah, I don't know. People, it's all clickbait, man. Clickbait to try and get people involved. The tribal chief didn't call for tribal court, so this isn't official. Roman did not call for this. So because Roman did not call for this, it's not official. Who has the authority to put me on trial? Says Roman. Roman speaking to the Usos. Who has the authority to put me on trial? Says the Usos. Says Roman to the Usos. Who's going to put Roman on trial? Who is putting Roman on trial, guys? Who is it? Who is it? Who? Of course, yeah. Wouldn't that be something, huh? The Rock. So the Usos have got a package to show Roman Exhibit A, so they are going to trial Roman Reigns. They are trialing Roman Reigns right now. Okay. So this is Roman admonishing the Usos for misrepresenting him. Apologize. This is a few weeks ago. Pushing the Usos. This is before. You know. Before all this stuff, this is Roman just having a go at the Usos, just shouting at them, destroying them emotionally. This is, of course, the struggle the Usos had to face. You know, the struggles the Usos had to face. The Superman punch to Paul Heyman. The Paul Roman Reigns just kind of got a bit crazy, forgetting the Usos' names, ordering Solo around as well. So there's some evidence here that where Solo is pushing Roman Reigns is pushing Solo. Roman Reigns is pushing the Bloodline away for months. Roman is the only ones. Roman saying, "You're nothing without me." Roman says he runs it all his. So again, that megalomaniacal Roman Reigns. That's where all this comes from. That's where this evidence that the Usos have against him is where that comes from. I'm just gonna get some chocolate, guys. Need some chocolate here. There we go. A little more. One more. Right, good. Sorry, dude. I need some sugar. The crowd chanting "You effed up" to Roman, of course. We're again pushing the Bloodline away. Roman denying it, said, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't push them away. I didn't push you away." It's called long-term storytelling. Everything comes around. This is the argument that sort of I've made a lot of the weeks, particularly with the Bray stuff, actually. But I mean, this is obviously modern cinema in wrestling, the Bloodline stuff. Do you guys think that storytelling, long-form storytelling, can survive in wrestling? You know, obviously this, I think, is an exception, but the Bray stuff hasn't really landed, I think. And I had this conversation with Eric Rowan, used to be in the Wyatt family the other week. And he says yes, but I guess it takes a certain type of person to manage the storytelling and to cope with the storytelling, because we like things quick, don't we? We like things quick this generation. But yeah, who has the patience for long-term storytelling? How did he go? So Roman saying he did it for all the fans, did it for the Usos, tried to control everything basically because, BS chance. Wow, the American fans, man, they're taking some tips from the UK ones here. Strong. Well, it's Madison Square Garden, isn't it, Roman Reigns was a WrestleMania main event long before the Bloodline. This is what they meant by guilty. Yeah, guilty of kind of pushing everyone away, being a control freak, megalomaniacal. Everything happening to Roman has done it way too many people. Yeah, they're playing that story out. They're the manipulator. They're telling that story of the manipulator, alter ego. Roman is a great heel. He should never turn face. Yeah, I agree. I think they're going to work towards that maybe in a year or so, the face turn. But he's just been an absolute monster since he's been a heel. Great point, Michael. It'd be interesting to see how WWE navigates the question of who faces Roman at SummerSlam without driving a wedge between the Usos. Jey seems like the obvious answer, but we shall see. I agree with you, Omar, and that's a very good point. What happens to Jimmy? You know, if he turns face, don't make him trash like the big dog. Yeah. Roman's going Hollywood after he loses the title. Yeah, I'm not surprised at that one. I wonder how much of SmackDown Vince did change, if any. Yeah, he is there, isn't he? Excuse me. Roman does not need this. Doesn't need the drama. That's what he says. I don't need the money. I don't need the power, says Roman. Roman doesn't need any of this, he says. Roman is good at responding to the crowd and even letting them distract him during matches, which makes him feel involved. Yeah, I love that. The sitting down, sit down if you hate Roman chants in the UK. It was great when he sat down. Everything Cody said on the go home to Mania, Roman is happening backwards. Absolutely. Long-term booking doesn't work with Vince involved. JD Smith joining us from Twitter. Yeah, Roman is done. He doesn't need this, he says. Roman is done. He doesn't need the bloodline. Doesn't need it. He doesn't want to do it anymore. Roman is done with all of it. I don't want it anymore. Roman is done. He doesn't want it anymore. He doesn't want to be the bloodline leader. What's this going to be? What's going to happen here? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Jey and Roman are going to hug? And the crowd are chanting, hey, 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 goodbye. Na, 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. The US fans, man. US fans, dude. Crazy. Roman taking off the bloodline gear. The floral. I think, I don't mean to be disrespectful. I can't remember what it's called. Somebody messaged me. Taking off the floral decor. Of course, I think it's synonymous with the Samoan tribe. Perhaps you know what I mean. It's 1:26 in the morning. I do apologize if I'm making any errors there. But that bloodline wreath. There you go. The bloodline wreath. Roman putting it onto Jey. Roman putting it onto Jey now. Okay, this is interesting. So Roman doesn't want it anymore. This is a trap, Omar. Yeah, absolutely. It's a trap. Absolutely. I will admit the UK has the best crowds. Absolutely, mate. Where does Heyman go after Roman loses? Yeah, back to Lesnar. Wait, what? Is he giving the title to? No. He's given the what's he doing? Roman is taking a knee. Roman is taking a knee to Jey Uso. What is this? This is a trap. This is a trap. It's got to be. Roman Reigns is kneeling to Jey Uso and crying in the ring. Wow, this is nuts. He's crying. He's faking him out. Roman's got to be faking him out, right? Roman fake crying. Jey now reaching down to Roman. And a low blow. That's it, a low blow. A low blow by Roman to Jey. You shed a tear. Yeah, that was acting at its finest. Solo not impressed. Solo not impressed. Now Jimmy attacking Roman. Solo not doing anything right now. And now Solo getting involved, pushing Jimmy. Wait, is what Solo gonna do? Solo's got that wreath. That wreath is on the floor. Is Solo picking it up? People want Solo to pick it up. Oh man, this is good. This is great. Is Solo picking that wreath up? And is Roman gonna attack Solo? Solo chants now as well. And there's the Samoan spike. Samoan spike by Solo. Samoan spike to Jimmy, sorry. Thank you very much. It's good to, mate. It's so good to see you. It's lovely to see you. Thank you. Solo picking up that wreath. That temptation. Now that's the next story, isn't it? When's Solo going to turn on Roman? Solo handing it back to Roman Reigns. Acknowledging the tribal chief. So Roman Reigns faked out Jey there, making him the tribal chief for a few minutes, putting that wreath on him. And now Jey Uso rather, now attacking both of those guys. Solo with Uranagi taking out Jey. SummerSlam is when the turn will come. The storytelling is insane. Guys, Prince Ali, yes, actually, we were just talking about long-term storytelling. Can it work in WWE? In this context, yes, it absolutely can. This is great. Roman Reigns, Superman punch to Jimmy. Fantastic. So Roman and Solo taking out the Usos. And the Usos being thrown out now. The trial of the tribal chief is over. Classic Roman. Yeah, it was great. That he shed a tear. This was beautiful. That was great. And now Roman and Solo now are attacking the Usos. This is good. Roman is full of it. Yeah, that was great. Now the Usos and Roman and Solo attacking each other. Looks, oh, there's a big forearm, so is Sikoa, and a headbutt there. Yeah. Looks like Roman and Solo are getting the better of this exchange, guys. For sure. Definitely going to be getting the better of the exchange here. Roman and Solo. Jey is now trapped in the ropes as well. You thought you were going to be the tribal chief. Won't ever happen while I'm alive. Roman Reigns saying it won't happen while I'm alive. He can't be the tribal chief. Jey cannot be the tribal chief. He will never be the tribal chief. Just great storytelling, like you said, just brilliant, just absolutely wonderful storytelling. Jey trapped in the ropes, watching, sort of stuck there. The crowd chanting "You suck" to Roman. I love this. I love the Madison Square Garden crowd. And now I'm assuming Jimmy taken down with the title there. And Jey is being forced to watch. Jey being forced to watch this now, as Jimmy is being destroyed here. Jimmy being absolutely destroyed. And now there is Jimmy getting taken to the ring steps as well. Fantastic work, this, guys. Fantastic stuff. And there's a steel steps to Jimmy as well. Absolute destruction by by Roman, by Solo, and a very, very close, very close potential turn from Solo teased here. Of course, wonderful acting skills from Roman. Rumor is we get The Rock at the end of SummerSlam. I could see it. I could see that at the end of SummerSlam. Heyman's eyes are red, like he's been crying too. Yeah, Heyman's acting. Let's not get it twisted, man. Heyman can act, can he? They've given this a lot of time too. We're approaching pretty much half an hour of this now, so they've given us a lot of time. A great story to tell. I want to give this a lot of time, obviously. The one being raised up by Roman there as well. Jey doesn't want to be the tribal chief, yeah. And then Jey now freeing himself out of nowhere, attacking Roman. Great, fantastic stuff here. Now Jey just still going, still fighting. But Solo with the spike on the steps. Crazy good stuff. The whole Bloodline has been on for 30 minutes, and yet it still has us all glued to our screens. Brilliant work from WWE here. brilliant writing. He's beating Jimmy to death. Jey is going to be alone next week. Yeah, that's an interesting point. Maybe Roman versus Jey because Jimmy is injured. Yeah, and Jimmy comes out to support Jey maybe, or comes out, as his manager, I suppose, in that context. Excellent point. I personally want Roman to squash Jey at SummerSlam to add more to the story. I think that's where they're going, to be honest. I think Jey had his moment at Money in the Bank. That is what that's the whole point. Jey had his moment at Money in the Bank, and now we're going to get Roman destroying him at SummerSlam. I can see that. Yeah, that dude Evans says WWE's got so much better. I'm glad you like it, mate. I'm glad you're happy. In my defense, Heyman being crazy since Night of Champions. Yeah, absolutely. There is a rumor Rock returning every month. Yes, true. I like how security doesn't come out to stop this. No. Of course, it's selective security. Solo tried to do this at Money in the Bank. Tried to get the splash, and he's going to get it this time. And yes, the splash this time through the table. Through the table. Nice little moment we missed at Money in the Bank. Moment that we missed at Money in the Bank. The splash through the table. Brilliant work there. Solo just coming straight down on Jimmy. So yeah, you're right. I think Omar's right. I think potentially we're getting that injury storyline certainly for the next few weeks for Jimmy. Leading to Jey and Roman at SummerSlam. Yeah, clever. You see the report is down, so Roman's still kind of teasing, some dissension between him and Solo here. And the wreath now being returned to Roman Reigns via Paul Heyman, the true leader of the Bloodline, the tribal chief. The Rock didn't want to do Mania 39. He's never coming back. Okay. It's an interesting point. Misfit True. My friend's dad works in WWE headquarters, and they said if they do Roman versus Jey for the title at Summer, he's most likely coming back. Just a rumor. Okay. Interesting. That's an interesting bit of insider stuff there from Michael. As Roman raising that title high as we go to break in the UK. Yeah, they're out. Of course, where would the show be if the security stopped everything like 2 minutes in, right? So selective security. Selective security. Guys, it's been a pleasure so far. We're nearly an hour in to a 2-hour show. So, pretty surreal, isn't it, when you think about it? Yeah. Pretty surreal. Nearly 30 minutes. Pretty much 30 minutes. Wow. What storytelling? What storytelling? This has been absolutely bloody awesome. To be able to cover this, the after one of the bigger pay-per-views of the year in the UK, come back to the podcast and do this with you guys has been a pleasure and a privilege so far. This is lovely. So thank you guys so much for spending the time with me. Thank you so much for making the time, because you guys, we couldn't do any of this without you. You know this. This was the year to do Roman versus Rock, and Roman didn't want to do it. That wasn't the main thing. Now there's a couple of people saying Edge might be the main thing. And Bray might be coming back. I could get behind that. What is WWE going to do once this storyline is finished? I don't know, mate. I don't know what is WWE going to do when this storyline is finished. You tell me what's going to replace the Bloodline. What's going to replace the Bloodline when this is finished? 25% of this show has passed, and I'm not upset with that. Yeah, with what I've seen, absolutely. Yeah, we got an hour and 15, and I'm pretty into it. Taylor is in. Nice to see you, Taylor. Hopefully everything's okay work-wise and you're happy and enjoying your life. It's been a while. I wish Solo's back, Roman. I think it's coming. Altered ego. That's why my friend's dad told him it could be false, but my friend hardly lies. It might be true. I mean, if you work in WWE, you're going to swerve people, man. They if that's, if this person's telling you stuff, why would they tell you the truth? They got to keep people invested, haven't they? I think the Bloodline has the best storyline in WWE history. We debated this a few weeks ago and a few months. Well, we've debated this over the last few months. I certainly think it's one of them. I certainly think it's one of the best in history. The best in history, I'm not sure. There's arguments for Vince and for Stone Cold, for maybe Mick Foley's rise to the title, Mankind's rise to the title. Owen and Brett as a storyline, but it's got to be up there. But this is definitely up there, isn't it? This is definitely up there. The Bloodline story is easily top 10 storylines of all time, I would say. All right, so we got Jimmy trying to help Jey. So it was Jimmy that went through the table, yeah. And Jimmy waking up now. So Jimmy now helping Jey into the back with an ambulance. Let's get the there you go. Bray coming hopefully, man. Don't get me excited. What's next for LA Knight? Yeah! The US title. Yeah, I would hope so. The US title seems like a good shout, that dude, Evan. Absolutely. Once again, just recapping this stuff from LA. We've just spent, most of the show, well, half an hour of the show doing this Bloodline stuff, and I ain't even mad at it. The Solo storyline, the potential tease of Solo and Roman fighting, is there. Of course, this consistently interesting Usos versus Roman and Solo. The Usos winning at Money in the Bank blew my mind, and now we're getting continuation, potentially with Jimmy being injured, so Jey has to fight for himself against Roman at SummerSlam. This is mouth-watering stuff, guys, and let's because we it's not always been this way on these podcasts and on these shows. It's not always been this way, has it? It's not always been this good. So let's take a moment to recognize there's some good storytelling here. This is good storytelling. There's Santos and Zelina there. Rick Boogs is there. The ambulance is in the back. So Legado del Fantasma looking frustrated, looking sad that Jimmy has been taken to the ambulance. So, atmosphere. Got to get that atmosphere as the WWE superstars are panicking backstage. Sheamus is here. Sheamus is in Madison Square Garden. Maybe Bray will come back to take the Bloodline's place. He is totally capable. Interesting. I'm not sure he is the capable of taking the Bloodline's spot. I love Bray. You know that. Like I say this all the time. But I don't think he's capable of taking the Bloodline spot. Certainly up near the top of the card. WWE is screwed after the Bloodline if they do not create new stars. Well, Solo, I guess, is there. Solo would be your best. Would be your best, an obvious option. We're doing good work today. Has been met. Sorry, dude. SmackDown is screwed once this storyline is finished. Well, like I said, hopefully they've got some continuation. Solo coming in there. Right. I wonder how Sheamus will lose this time. Yeah, it's a shame, man. I'd prefer if Sheamus won more, I would prefer if Sheamus won more. He deserves it. But I'm assuming Drew maybe comes. Was Drew on Raw? I'm assuming Drew might get involved here. Okay, let's get the banners ready for this one, and then we can put a poll in, and then I'll answer some more questions. Sheamus versus Austin Theory. Okay, there we go, and then let's get the poll up there for you guys. Right, so who is winning this? Sheamus versus Theory. There you go. So you guys let me know who you think is winning this one. Sheamus could win the US Championship for the 4th time in his career. That's an interesting little fact there. He should win the Intercontinental Championship at some point. Theory will hopefully drop the title to LA Knight at SummerSlam. Oh, I like that. Sheamus booked horribly yet. I want Sheamus to win, but he won't. Waker's one of the worst US Championship WWE. No real gimmick or challenges. You don't like Theory, do you? I forget that. Top 5 wrestlers. Mick Foley, Mankind, number 1. X-Pac, 1, 2, 3 Kid, number 2. Underdogs, man. I love the underdogs. Bray Wyatt, 3. at the moment, probably someone like LA Knight. And then 5, let's try and think of an old school one. Oh no, maybe not. Yeah, like Darby Allin, I think is a Darby Allin's up there for me at the moment. These are my top 5 at the moment. It changes. So Darby, Bray, Mick Foley, Mankind, and 1, 2, 3 Kid, X-Pac. Is that 4 or 5? Actually, I lied. I'm interested in what we will do with this Shayna Ronda feud. Yeah, me too. Actually, it was lovely to speak to Shayna at the weekend. And have a chat with her about, from a press standpoint, about what her legacy is and what her career has in store. And she's just, she's fantastic, and she deserves to be the baddest woman on the planet, guys. I think she deserves to take that moniker from Ronda, and maybe we'll see her do that. Maybe we will see her do that. That's what we've got to hope for, is that Ronda leaves WWE in the capable hands of Shayna Baszler, I think Shayna will benefit massively from the feud run. Yeah, I hope so, mate. I really do. That's the thing about this storyline. The storyline is so good that when it's gone, there will be no storyline to top the Bloodline, maybe causing WWE to lose viewers. That's an interesting point. I think WWE will never really struggle to get viewers. It's such a globally renowned platform. But that is a really interesting point, Altered Ego. Yeah. Will it send people to AEW to into the loving arms, or not so much of CM Punk and Tony Khan? I don't think WWE will have any trouble maintaining viewers. It's just the storylines that what storylines can they give us? What storylines can they give us that will interest us as much? But yeah, you guys debate in the chat. This is what this is for. This is why we're here. This is the only reason we exist, is for you guys to debate this stuff. So let me know what you think. I don't want to get Celsius bad says, but Austin Theory is the worst US championship. Dean Ambrose, John Moxley, and I really like Mox. I think Mox is Dean Ambrose's glow up, though, isn't it, Misfit? Dean Ambrose was all right, but Moxley's a badass. Theory could be a star. He is talented, but his character is silly and booking is horrible. Well, I mean, this is an interesting one, Sassy, because how else could you improve Theory? Why don't you? And this is going to sound like a challenge, and I'm not trying to, it's a gentle challenge for you. What would you do? What would you book? How would you book Theory? How would you book him to a point where you'd be happy with him? Let me know. I think Shayna will benefit massively from this feud. Yeah, absolutely. You'd think so, but I have no faith. Interesting. I agree. They did nothing to promote Ambrose either. Theory is like Ambrose. Don't have a clue how to book them. Interesting. Theory doing the beats move on Sheamus. Sheamus' his own move to him. We tried to, but Sheamus blocking it. Mick Foley, Bryan Danielson, Moxley, Mercedes Moné, and Triple H, my top 5 currently. Wow, that's great. Let's have some more top 5s. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts on this one. WWE will always have casual wrestling fans. Yeah, I agree. Half of the time, I forgot Mox was US champion. Wow. Yeah. It's an interesting. Yeah, we Mox is definitely glowed up. He's definitely glowed up in AEW. Nice knee drop there. Top rope knee drop by Sheamus. Brilliant. I would have put Theory in a tag team with Ali and have them tag for a while. Love Ali. Love Mustafa Ali. One of the people I got to chat with before Night of Champions, actually, on the WrestleSphere channel. You can see that video. Theory feels overbooked, in my opinion. He comes across really well in interviews. You see, they could maybe allow him to be himself and see how it works out. Yeah, would that work as a face, or are you talking about as a heel, Omer? Interesting points. Sheamus now beating Theory in the midsection there. Nice back elbow by Theory. big kicks to the midsection of Sheamus. And a lovely big kick there by Austin Theory. Wow, man. Theory, what, you know, I just, you know what? I am going to disagree with you, Sassy. Our wonderful moderator, right? And I love you, and I love all of you guys, but Sassy has been with us a long time, is always, always covering our shows. But you know what? Theory is a star, man. I don't really know how I'd change him. I'm not sure, man. Like, I look at him and I do see a star. I'm not sold on his gimmick massively, you're right, but like, he is a star. The reason I say I have nothing to be pushing Shane after Ronnie is because everyone thought once Triple H took over, he would have done something with Shayna, but he's not. You're right, but there's still time. Is there not, Misfit? Let me know what you think. But there's still time, right? There was going to be a white noise by Sheamus, but Theory countered it there. He should be booked as a menace who plays mind games on opponents. He could be the new Shawn Michaels or AJ. I like that. AJ and TNA is a lovely comparison. Nice little slam there by Theory. Or book him as Rick Rude, yeah. When do we lose viewers? Who's going to gain viewers? AEW. Healthy competition, Alter Ego. Good point. Healthy competition. Grayson Waller is what WWE thinks Austin Theory is. That's a nice take. Theory. So you see that Grayson Waller, I wouldn't improve. I wouldn't improve at all. Grayson Waller is I can't think of how you'd improve him, he's so good. So I'm just gonna refresh my stream. Seems to have gone off. There we go. Grayson Waller is what WWE thinks Austin Theory is. I think that's a brilliant take. I really do. Grayson Waller is just so good. He's such a good heel, beyond unbelievable heel. Grayson Waller's the future. There you go. You're looking at what a future is. That Grayson Waller is your future, right there. That's the opposite of what WWE wants. It is. You are right. They want viewers for AEW. I think the selfie gimmick here was horrible. Yeah, that was bad. When he was doing it with Jeff Hardy, when he was taking those selfies with Jeff. Yeah, he's a natural heel, but he also showed a comedic side to his character with the way in NXT. Yeah, with the who was that with? Dexter Loomis. Yeah, I love that. I love the Loomis stuff. Yeah, that was ace. I love that. I love that stuff. I really did. I love Grayson Waller. The kid is a star. He's just incredible. But yeah, you're right, Omar. The if people want to go back and look at a different side of Austin Theory, the way stuff was good. Grayson Waller, the kid is a star. Yes, he is. Grayson Waller's done segments with Logan Paul, John Cena, and Edge, while Theory beats Theory then disappeared. I'm not sure about disappeared. He's certainly always been there, hasn't he? So I'm just going to move you guys closer to me, get you guys a little bit more intimate. There we go. There you go. Yeah, Grayson Waller is a great heel. He is, but yeah, I wouldn't say he disappeared after the Cena stuff. I don't think he did that. But I get the sentiment. I do get the sentiment. Gunther should win the Royal Rumble. I love that, and I love that idea. I love that idea. Gunther's the future. I mean, even though he's early 30s, mid 30s, but he's definitely the future. He's a wrestling machine. Is Gunther, of course. Waller held his own with Cena while Cena ate Theory alive. Well, we've not seen that yet. We've seen a segment, and I think Theory. I wouldn't say Cena ate him alive either. I see where you're going with that, but I would say Theory held his own there. What if you had Theory and Waller team up for a while and have them feud after, because both of their egos are so big? Yeah, but who would be the face in that? I love the idea of that in principle. The idea of that in principle is great, but would you, in theory, how'd you book that? Who comes out of that feud as a face? Sheamus getting the people excited, getting people excited. 15,000 people there in Madison Square Garden. Kross by Sheamus. Theory ducking out. taking Sheamus over the top. Theory went for a power bomb. Stack up by Sheamus, but Theory kicked out. We got a Cloverleaf. Austin in the Indies was a wonderful heel with a girlfriend. He was a mix of Rick Rude and AJ in TNA. Yeah, and I think that there is a place for that. Pretty Deadly gonna help Theory. Love Pretty Deadly, of course. Got to speak to those guys too. Lovely. Love this. Pretty Deadly taking the beats of the Battle Run. Through with a drop kick after Pretty Deadly distracting Sheamus. Well, Sheamus went for A-Town, but a big knee by Sheamus. 1, 2, and a kick out. Big knee. Lovely kick out by Theory. This is good action here. Very impressed with us because here come the Brawling Brutes to take out Pretty Deadly. And there's a big Butch and Brawling Brutes taking him out. Pretty Deadly and the Brawling Brutes, of course, UK's finest. Ridge taking out Kit Wilson. Kit Wilson with the Kit Wilson getting a brogue, and Sheamus with the tight. Theory gets the tights after Sheamus took the got the brogue on Kit Wilson. Been a solid show so far. Yes, it has, Michael. Butch should have been called. Pete Dunne running the bank. Yeah, I think that would have been a good touch. Yes, boy. Indeed. Yes, boys. Love it. Really good. Really good. Grayson Waller getting edge. The biggest star in the history of the Grayson Waller effect. So that's coming up next. Okay, so it's not the main event, so we may not see Bray today. Wow. So we get a recap of Raw. Cody taking a lot to Brock there. It's interesting because Brock seems to want to sell for Cody, you know? Brock seems to really want to sell for Cody, which is cool. Of course, Drew's going after the Intercontinental title. That's not why we're seeing him tonight. Drew McIntyre. Oh, man. Ricochet and Logan Paul. God, that's going to be wonderful. Ricochet and Logan Paul. Man, Raw's actually going to be pretty good, isn't it? Raw's going to be pretty good. Are they closing with Styles and Kross? We actually saw that dark match. There was a dark match on SmackDown where Kross beat Styles. So, yeah, I guess they will do. Do they do AEW? Oh, do you think you guys will do AEW? I was like, they do AEW on a Saturday, Michael. Every once in a while, yes. I think we did. Did we do the first Collision? I think we did the first Collision, didn't we? Yeah, wouldn't mind doing it. Yeah, Drew was drafted to Raw. That makes sense, yeah. So go after Gunther. Ricochet versus Paul should have been a thing. They work well to Ricochet. Yeah, they work well together and seem to enjoy pushing each other. Yeah, I think it'll be SummerSlam. Ricochet getting a shot. Love it. Love it. All right, this is going to be interesting. We got Edge and the Grayson Waller effect. Let's see what happens. We've still got an hour. So if they're going to end with, then they're not going to end with are they going to end with Styles and Kross? They did that, like I said, they did that dark match on SmackDown last week, and Styles beat Kross. No, sorry, Kross beat Styles. So maybe they're trialing out as a main event. Will they do Kross versus Bray? Not yet. Because Kross isn't a believable feud, but I suppose Bray's at the point where he can put other people over now. You know, he can build other people up. That's interesting. Because I don't thought about that, because Bray's now, people are talking about, Bray being the next Undertaker or whatever, but Bray's of an age where he's now putting over younger talent. So maybe Bray needs to put over Kross. Interesting. Interesting thought. What do you guys think about that? What if they have Kross join Bray? Now that I could get behind. Yeah. That I could get behind. Something big has to happen at the end of this show, right? I think so, Misfit. Yeah, that's why I'm surprised if they're putting the Edge thing now, because I guess you could have someone return. You could have Carlito come out and attack Grayson or something. People talk about Carlito's return. So there's a lot they can do here. But let's see what happens. I wouldn't personally end with Styles versus Kross. That doesn't really do much for me as an ending, as a big finish. But equally, maybe they're trying it out. Maybe they're trying out, Kross as a main eventer. Who knows? So we're recapping WrestleManias all through the 80s. Ultimate Warrior there, Hulk Hogan. Oh, there's returns maybe. I know, just random Raws. Kane's unmasking there. Becky Lynch. Raw 1997. Austin and Vince McMahon. All right. Here's Grayson Waller. So this is just the Grayson Waller promo package. All right, here we go. The Grayson Waller effect is on air. All right, okay. Okay, Grayson Waller is coming out. So the Grayson Waller effect is happening, guys. Edge is wrestling at SummerSlam, but not sure with what. I would hope it'd be Bray. The Aussie icon, Logan Paul, Grayson Waller effect. Right. Here he is. Right, on now. Grayson, why is my stream just stopped? Is there not the time for this? What if something big happens, guys? Bloody BT Sport, come on. What if something huge happens? My stream has stopped. So Grayson Waller is coming out. Here he is. Okay, Madison Square Garden. That's what that was. So I've got a buggy. Yeah. So we got Edge. So that's what that was. That was the moments. That was the moments that they were recapping. Like random moments. Vince McMahon, Stone Cold. Becky Lynch on SmackDown. So Vince McMahon, Stone Cold on Raw. Becky Lynch on SmackDown. Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania. So times at Madison Square Garden. That was cool. Here he is. Looks good. Does Edge. Nice leather jacket. Edge has an announcement. Okay. Here he is. Edge, is Edge going to say that Grayson couldn't handle John Cena? Of course, that is possible, because Grayson got owned by Cena at Money in the Bank. So is Edge going to reference that? My cat watches AEW football and MK Mortal Kombat. Singing his theme song, yeah, of course. Alter Bridge. I've spoken to Alter Bridge many times with Soundsphere. Of course, who did this theme. Okay, so Grayson inviting Edge to sit down with him. MSG singing along to Metalingus. Oh yeah, says Edge. Steamy hot summer night in New York, says Edge, getting the crowd excited. Oh man, Grayson Waller interrupting Edge. Interrupting Edge. Grayson interrupting Edge here. Edge versus LA Knight. Ooh, interesting. 25th anniversary of Edge's career, guys. 25 years. Wow. Next month in Toronto. Ooh, interesting. Is that going to be Edge's last match? Is whoever faces Edge at SummerSlam retiring Edge? So Grayson recapping Edge's career history here. Grayson asking Edge why he's back in WWE. Edge is back because of the fans. Edge ignoring Grayson Waller, saying Edge saying he wants to talk to the fans in New York. My first PLA for the company in SummerSlam 98, Edge's first PLA. Edge recapping his first entrance as the mystery partner for Sable. The aisle used to be there. Edge, man, he's great with the crowd, isn't he? He's so good with the crowd. Yeah, I agree with that one. I need to update this because we're not just Grayson Waller, have we? We've got Edge out here. Hard workers and big dreamers. Edge putting over the New York City crowd. Edge is still a hard worker and a big dreamer, just like those people in New York City. So Grayson Waller saying that Edge is retiring. The last time we'll ever see Edge in Madison Square Garden. So Grayson Waller saying that Edge is retiring. Grayson Waller saying Edge is retiring, guys. Grayson doing the bow to Edge. The fact that people think Judgment Day was doing better with Edge is crazy. Both Judgment Day and Edge have done so much better without all that, yeah? Yeah, it's true. Edge saying you've been here half a hiccup to Grayson. You haven't even had a match on the main roster yet. Edge should be drafted to Raw. He needs that World Heavyweight Championship. I don't think we're ever going to get that, Mickey, but lovely to see you and thank you for your viewpoint. You know, like maybe one more run. Maybe one more run for Edge. Who knows? Because jealousy, that's why Cody and Brock. Ooh. Oh, Edge is having a match now. Oh, okay. So there's something. So that's a main event. Brock is jealous of Cody, so that's why Brock is having an issue with Cody, apparently. So Edge is having a match tonight. So there's still time for that return. Edge versus Grayson Waller. Wow, Grayson Waller's debut, man. Main roster debut. Oh, man, there's got to be an interference, but who? What's happening there? What is happening there, guys? Because something's happening. Something's happening in that main, because that's your main event right there, is it not? Grayson Waller and Edge. Edge needs to stay far away from the Judgment Day. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to stop wrestling soon, I think, in the next couple of months, Mickey. Good point. Good point. Brock is upset because Cody is the big man of Raw, but Brock wants to be the only big man. Yeah, I can see that. Can't ever be room for two, so Brock is trying to get rid of Cody for good. That's an interesting point. Yeah, Grayson Waller's first match on the main roster is against Edge. That's huge. Huge. Big stuff. So we got 45 minutes left, guys. This has been a really good show. I've really enjoyed it. Why would Brock care? But it's wrestling. It's wrestling. That's why. It's theatre. That's why Brock cares. That is why Brock cares. Because it's theatre. Misfit Wrestling Podcast. We're watching theatre. Why the Judgment Day have their problem? They will not focus on Edge. They've got their own problems, haven't they, Mickey? Judgment Day have got some issues going on already. You know, no reason to go back to Edge. This week of SmackDown is already better than Dynamite and Raw this week. The same reason why everybody cares to be the big man. Ego, interesting point. Altered ego, yes. Interesting point. AJ Styles and Kross going to be next. And then I'm assuming Grayson Waller and Edge. This is a packed card, guys. I love it. And there is Michin as well, helping AJ with his entrance. Of course, Michin coming out to support. Great to see Kross, actually. Great to see Kross getting a... Obviously, I don't see him as a main eventer, and I was, like I say, I would have been very surprised. Very surprised if this was the main event. But here we are. And Edge and Grayson Waller is going to be. Which suggests to me that there's going to be some foul play somewhere down the line. Yeah, maybe we're going to get something surprising at the end. Frank the Clown is in the crowd. Who's I know the name. It's literally the biggest thing of wrestling, so everyone wants to be the face of it. It used to be Brock, but not anymore. Yeah, well, times change. And yeah, you're right. Maybe the old man, Brock, wants to get that back, wants to get back in the limelight. Hey, look, the only other match advertised for this show. Yes, indeed. So we're getting... I genuinely think there's something kicking off. I genuinely think there's something kicking off. So I need to get on my admin face, and I need my admin face. I need to put my admin face on and do the poll, do the banner. So we are now doing AJ Styles versus Kross. And I will tell you, Kross beat Styles on the dark match of SmackDown. I was at before Money in the Bank. So I think... Oh, hang on. I've done it wrong. So I think that's what we're going to see again. I think we're going to see Kross beat. Right. All right. Cool. Right. So we got AJ Styles versus Kross. I've just seen a TV show which is basically about Robert Downey Jr.'s cars. He's got so many cars that he can have a whole TV show based on redoing them and making them more, efficient for the environment, which is a lovely idea. I'll give him that. Imagine having so many cars, you can have a whole TV show and series of a TV show based on your cars and redoing them. Crazy. What a world we live in, eh? Anywho, let's get that poll up for you guys. Do we like do something with Hit Row in a dark segment? Fair enough. It should go to Raw. Ed should go to Raw. No, I don't think so. I think this is a good place for him, especially if he ends up feuding with Bray Wyatt. Fingers crossed, Can you get a vote? Yes, you can. I'm on it. I'm just going to get through these comments. Before SmackDown. Okay. So there was a dark match. No, it's going to be that Edge stays on SmackDown. Think about it. SmackDown is worse between it and Raw. If Edge just stopped wrestling on Raw, if everyone just if Edge just stopped wrestling on Raw, everyone would be mad. Having him leave easy is the goal, right? Okay. So yeah, Edge staying on SmackDown. I hope we get Asuka after this match and her next feud. Yeah, well, there's not a lot of time to play with now. We've got 40 minutes left. You've got that Grayson and Edge match as well. Right, so let's do the poll for Hassan because we need to get on that. Right, so you guys said Theory to win. You were right on that one. So Grayson Waller, man. Right, so who wins? Kross and Styles. Right. So it just tells across who is winning this one, guys. There is a poll up there now. Edge should retire on SmackDown also because Edge isn't wrestling as much. So him staying on SmackDown, people won't care as much. Interesting. Interesting point. I hadn't thought about like that. Kross got the jobber entrance, yeah. Yeah, after his amazing entrance as well. Oh! There's the cross hammer. The cross hammer, man. This could be a quick one. Oh. Cross jacket after the cross hammer. Styles fighting out. Forearm by Styles. Scarlett Bordeaux being taken down by Michin. Kross now have Styles up on his shoulders. Another forearm by Styles. Phenomenal forearm. 1, 2. The burial of Karrion Kross. That was not what I expected. Karrion Kross did beat AJ in the dark match, but that was terrible. That put a real dampener on my grade for this. This was going to be a solid 8 out of 10 so far, this SmackDown. That's gone down to a 7 just because of that. That was a quick, pointless match. Burial of Kross, I think, continues. I think they just did that quick because so Asuka, there you go. So people getting their wish with Asuka. There's Michael's wish, and we are getting that. So I think that was rushed. I think that match was rushed. Kross not good in the ring. I'm assuming she's retaining at SummerSlam, hopefully, and then set up a program with IM. So this is Asuka. Oh yeah, Bianca had a ticket, didn't she? Of course. Spear by Charlotte. This is the recap of SmackDown last week. I was there. It was cool. Love Asuka though, man, and I love Charlotte too. I've had the opportunity to speak to Charlotte before. Great talent. Bianca attacking everybody. KOD on the table. And then KOD to Charlotte on top of Asuka. Bianca Belair, who I've also spoken to. She's a lovely lady. Great at press too. But yeah, Bianca Belair in control, basically, of that feud. What was that? Yeah, absolutely. What was that previous match? This SmackDown had been really good. I was really impressed with it until this point. Man, Asuka's so cool. I enjoyed Kross losing. Kross should fuse with a Fiend or something. At least those. At least lose to somebody with superpowers. Oh, that tickled me observing stuff. Yeah, absolutely. At least lose to somebody with superpowers. Man, Asuka looks so cool. I like Asuka without the makeup now as well. When she comes out to do promos. Fiend is dead officially. No, I think that's a kayfabe thing. That was kayfabe. I know he said it in the interview, but it's meant to be. I think it was character. It was in character. I think he's lying. The whole thing was that he's lying, isn't it? That Bray was lying about all that stuff. So I think we'll see the Fiend again. Do you like Asuka's new song? I noticed there was some similarities, mate. I didn't notice it was that different, to be honest. I'll have to give it more of a listen. For me, it's better than the first. Yeah, I need to give it a listen. I only heard the similarities. Do that bit, you know. Yeah. So let's do the last bit of this SmackDown together, guys. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Thank you so much for your time. You've given me your time and energy today. It is 2:20 a.m. UK time. I'm very tired. This is my first time back on the podcast for a while. So hopefully I'll be back again soon. Let's do your grades. I mean, I know we've got bags of time left, haven't we? But let's do your grades for the night so far. And let's see if those improve at the end. So, grade of the night, please. Match of the night, please. And moment of the night, please. Performer of the night, rather than moment of the night. So, I'm going to say 7 out of 10 because of that Kross AJ match. Performer of the night, Roman. That crying bit was great in the ring. Match of the night, it could be Edge versus Waller. But that Theory and Sheamus match was great. Loved that. That was good. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. That's having a bad theme is against the law. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. She's such a badass character, isn't she? You know. New lyrics, but similar, yeah. Yeah. It's selling their booking Kross, who was a huge threat in the Indies and NXT. Now he's a jobber, yeah. One of the worst booked stars, with the exception to all of Hit Row since he returned. Which is a shame because I just don't think they know what to do with him. Which doesn't bode well for Bray's return, does it really? Oh yeah, I hear the new lyrics and stuff, yeah. Bianca Belair running straight out, okay. So Asuka and Bianca coming straight out for Asuka. And here comes Charlotte Flair. We get a triple threat at SummerSlam. Bianca and Charlotte and Asuka. So I think we're getting, they get that triple threat, aren't we? Probably. The Bloodline segment around 40 minutes. I guarantee you that this reason the things got cut or trimmed down yet. Totally. Oh, Io Sky. Io Sky with the Money in the Bank briefcase. There's Bayley. And there's Bayley's finisher. Is she cashing in? Is Io Sky the rose part in the briefcase? She's going to cash in. Oh man, Io's cashing in. Io's cashing in. The anchor, though, attacking Bayley. Oh man. So Io did not cash in, so there was no cash in. Asuka escaping. Charlotte, so Asuka's got the belt at the ramp. She escaped. Charlotte's there in the ring. Bianca, of course. Io Sky. So there's a lot of challenges there. I mean, the crowd pop massively for Io. Yeah, they do. They really do. Really do. Deanna, yes. Hey, hey, how you doing? Lovely to see you. Yeah, I'm back after a while. Beautiful. Just recapping the men's Money in the Bank. The Logan Paul Ricochet stuff, man, nuts. Ricochet and there's LA Knight, of course. LA Knight gonna win, and then Damian Priest intercepting it. I'm so glad she's keeping the briefcase. Yeah, close. If Bayley cashed it in, that still wouldn't count. The briefcase holder has to catch it in, right? Okay, Bayley is going to stop her or interfere every time. So we have 30 minutes left, guys. So that's interesting, isn't it? Bayley is going to stop her or interfere every time. Interesting. Yeah, setting up a feud eventually. Potentially with Io still having the briefcase, yeah? Bayley gets involved in it. Could be really fascinating, actually. Could be really fascinating, that. The dynamic between Damage Control. Deanna is good. Again, WWE getting their storytelling right this time. WWE hasn't told you right now who Io is cashing in on. I don't know what to tell you yet. Yeah. Definitely ask her, right? Definitely. I like the men's Money in the Bank match, but man, I really wanted our night to win. Yeah! We all did, mate. We all did. But it's a great little moment for Damian Priest. It's deserved to, because Damian Priest has busted his bum on the indies and stuff for a long time. Of course, you can see, you can hear my interviews rather with both Damian Priest and LA Knight on the Soundsphere channel on YouTube. So if anybody wants to check that out, you can just type in Soundsphere on YouTube, or I will send you a link to. I'll put a link to that in there if you want to go and subscribe to that other channel that I do. Can you get a vote? Yes, you can. I'm on it. The episode feels rushed but enjoyable. Yeah, I think there's some points to the Bloodline thing going on a little bit longer. Potentially, yeah. It's very clear. Asuka versus Io's direction once Asuka is done with Charlotte and Bianca. Yep. Yeah, I see that. Chris, I am not mad. Damian Priest won Money in the Bank. Me neither, Chris. Good to see you as well. Thank you for being here. All right, guys, we're nearly there. We're going to have probably about 20 minutes, maybe just over 20 minutes by the time the ad break is over. Quite interesting. Quite interesting, isn't it? It's been good. A good show. I've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it. I think there is a lot to be done. You know, there's a lot to be done leading up to SummerSlam. Interesting build, particularly for Edge. We don't know who he's facing. Grayson Waller versus John Cena. That's tasty. Io Sky getting in that mix with Asuka's tasty. That's good. Of course, Jey versus Roman. Oh, there's some good stuff in wrestling at the moment. I can see Cena over Bray at the end of the show. Let you and Asuka go for 20 minutes. They'll tear the house down. I agree. I picked Bayley or Io Sky. Winning Money in the Bank. Yeah, I picked Io. Good predictions there, Chris. Good work, mate. Right, let's do this poll. Sorry, guys. I haven't done the poll, have I? I've been waffling on. So you guys did Styles to win that, and you were right on the last one. Right, so start poll. Let's have a look. So what are we doing? Edge? I'm thinking Waller for some interference from somebody. Yeah, let's do it. All right, guys. Nearly there. So yeah, get your thinking caps on for the match of the night, performer of the night, and grade of the night. I'm still going with 7 after the short Kross and AJ match. Performer of the night is still Roman Reigns. Match of the night could be this one, I would say. Just great to see Edge in the ring, isn't it? Rhea desperately needs new challenges. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen. Io versus Rhea, actually, but yeah. Asuka has 4 different people wanting her title. Meanwhile, Rhea has Raquel. Yes. Hey, Raquel's all right. Let's give Raquel a bit more credit. Raquel's cool. So we're recapping. Now I know what these are. I can tell you we're recapping great moments in the history of Madison Square Garden, featuring the likes of Andre the Giant, that cage dive from Snooker, Razor and Shawn Michaels, Rocky Maivira's debut, The Undertaker, Charlotte Flair over Rhea, I think the Royal Rumble 2008, John Cena in 2008. So big moments in the history of Madison Square Garden. Rhea desperately needs new challenges. Yes, yeah, I think so. But Raquel is good. But then, of course, Raquel is tag team champions with Liv. So, yeah, Rhea does desperately need new challenges. Rhea needs to focus on her own side of WWE. Yeah, I don't know. There's some crossover. There's always some crossover. Here comes Grayson Waller for his first match on the main roster. Rhea and Raquel had an amazing match on NXT. Oh yeah, they did. Raquel is brilliant. Underrated, I think. I think there's more to come from Raquel. I think when she becomes a heel, if she inevitably turns on Liv, because everyone turns on Liv from a tag team perspective, when Raquel becomes a heel, I would say she's going to be a monster. I know we all want Io versus Asuka, but add Bayley to the SummerSlam match with Asuka, Charlotte, and Bianca, and have Bayley win. Then Io cashes in. Ooh, that's tasty. Love the booking, Misfit. Yeah, love the booking there. Good. Right, have I done the banner? The answer is no, I have not. Okay, so Edge versus Grayson. All right. So why have they got Edge back here wrestling a match on SmackDown in Madison Square Garden, if not to set something up for SummerSlam with somebody? So Edge and Grayson locking up now. And there's a shoulder block by Edge. Another shoulder block. Edge, nice little knee there. I thought he was going for the DDT. We got 20 minutes left, guys. So this is a lot of time. A lot of time. Another big knee breaker there from Edge to Grayson. Another big kick there on the midsection, working on the midsection of Grayson. So I'm thinking that Edge wants to put over Grayson here as the future. The crowd now behind Edge. Edge trying to get the crowd hyped up. Good booking. Thank you, Omar. Absolutely. Another big hit to the back of Grayson Waller. You still got it, champs. Grayson says he's got it too. Waller goes up over the top. Now in for a cross body. Boom! Lovely throwaway slam there by Edge. Looks like Edge going to psych up, go for that spear. Going for the spear. High knee by Waller. Beautiful work. High knee. And Waller now. Waller doing the his little dance that he does. Oh, lovely little baseball slide into a clothesline. Sink or swim, I'm swimming, mate, says Grayson. I do love this, mate. I really do. This is good. Grayson Waller is money as a heel in WWE. This is good. Really good so far, guys. So, yeah, once again, get thinking of your performer of the night, your match of the night, and your grade of the night. For me, it's 7 out of 10. For me, my performer of the night is Roman for that crying, Oscar-winning performance. To be fair, the whole of the Bloodline stuff. Was it match of the night? Yeah, I don't know. I think this one so far. Ooh, my bloody headphones come off. I mean, nuts. Where'd you go? It's stuck in me. I'll put the other one on. Bloody AirPods. Spend all this money on these fancy headphones. Hang on, is that even going to work now? Yes, it is, thankfully. Come on. No. Are you working? Technical issues, eh? Lovely stuff. Well, I'm going to have to switch my headphones out so that I can hear what's happening. Because my AirPods aren't working anymore. Lovely. This was still on a break, guys, eh? Well, it's frozen my screen too. Yeah. Technology, eh? Right. Let's get in the zone, guys. Slight technical difficulties. I'm just going to mute my microphone while I bring this laptop closer. Plugging these in. My old school wired headphones for the win. When your bloody Apple earphones mess up. It's okay, we're still on a break. Just work a new style, sort of technical, more technical style. I wish I was there tonight only because it could be Edge's last time in the garden. Yeah, it could be. I doubt it. Well, no, yeah, right. Toronto is next, and I think Edge wanted to finish his career in Toronto, but SummerSlam could be a good time to do it too. Just going to make sure I am on time because I don't want to miss anything here. Just going to refresh my stream. So yeah, Edge working that sort of new technical style. Very cool. Nice little spot there from him. So Edge kicked out after a DDT. Lovely little second rope DDT there. Tornado DDT by Grayson Waller. It would be a good chance for Bayley and Asuka to keep EO over. Bayley, eat the pin. Keep Asuka strong. Would be a good chance for Bayley and Asuka to put EO over Bayley. Eat the pin. Keep Asuka strong. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Grayson Waller, that great heel work, focusing his attention on the neck of Edge. Grayson Waller now had the headlock on Edge. Forearms now by Edge fighting back. I don't think Carlito is returning tonight. No, I don't think so. He could attack Waller. My best booking would be to have Bray come back and attack Edge at the end. That'd be cool. It would make more sense for Carlito to attack Grayson because obviously Carlito had a similar gimmick. Carlito could take exception to Grayson, at least maybe in the future, maybe Carlito and Grayson. But yeah. Grayson's got to win here, right? Edge's got to put over Grayson. And how do we get to that point is the question. Grayson Waller was at the top there trying to do something, but Edge came to counter him. So you guys have 70% saying Edge wins this. This is Grayson Waller's first match on the main roster, guys. And I'd be pretty sad if they had Grayson lose here on his first match. Face first from Edge there. Face first. Edge goes down. Nice. Oh, love went for the elbow there. Lovely second rope elbow, but Edge got the knees up. Nice. Edge should definitely put over Wally, yeah. I mean, I like Carlito, but ending Carlito, SmackDown with Carlito is kind of underwhelming. Yeah, I think so. Ending it with Bray. But the more I think about it, the less I think we're getting that. Although Bray shows up in 2K23 in 2 weeks. So if he's not back this week, I'm bringing him back next week. Lovely little face buster by Edge to the classic face buster from Edge to Waller. Lovely powerbomb. So Jey is back at Madison Square Garden. So Jey Uso back at Madison Square Garden. I wonder if we're going to finish the SmackDown the way we started it with some Bloodline stuff. Who knows? Edge now rolling Grayson back in. Edge should definitely put a Waller. Edge lost the triple threat last time he was on SmackDown. He's not losing back to back. Interesting. Yeah. It's going to be Jey Uso closing SmackDown. Yeah, I think so. Crossbody 1, 2, kick out. 10 minutes left or more, not 10 minutes left, rather. 15 minutes left. Grayson Waller kicking out. Big forearm. Kick there. Grayson. Oh, lovely. Twisting on prettier. Lovely. So referencing Christian there. Love that. Referencing Christian there is Grayson Waller. Twisting on prettier. Lovely. Great work from Waller. That twisting on prettier. Grayson Waller saying he runs this sink or swim. He swims because he's, Australian. He was born in the water. Some of these comments from Grayson. Beautiful forearm by Grayson. Spinning forearm there. Edge doing some nice selling for Grayson. That will be a good finisher. Yeah, that spinning on pretty was great. Beautiful forearm by Waller. Yeah, that jumping on pretty was amazing. Good job, Grayson. Yeah, it was great. Oh, execution DDT. Lovely. Execution DDT. Great. Beautiful stuff. Fantastic. So Edge now setting up for the spear potentially. But Grayson had it scouted. Lovely. Grayson had it scouted. Edge goes into the turnbuckle. And now, spear. Went for his finisher. The Rolling Stone 1, 2. Grayson losing in his debut. That was a nice little setup. So the sort of rolling cutter that Grayson does. Edge hits the spear. So we got just over 10 minutes here. It's time for something, guys. Time for something. So that somersault stunner counted straight into a spear. Now we got Edge with a microphone. All right, guys. Edge's got a microphone here. Grayson in the corner. Hey, Wally, you swam. So Waller swam against Edge. Love that. Love that. Nice. Love it. Edge putting over Waller, and there's Roman in the back there with Solo. A lovely little moment there from Edge and Waller. That's probably my main match of the night. Jey Uso now looking for Roman, says Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman. All right, so Roman Reigns about to go out to the ring. That's how we're ending SmackDown, guys. A few minutes left. Few minutes left, and this has been good. Really enjoyed it so far. Ricochet and Logan Paul. That's gonna be good, man. I'm excited for Ricochet to have a platform. You know. So we got a few minutes left. Like I said, that Grayson Waller Edge match was good. You know, that spinning, flipping cutter thing that Grayson does into the spear was a nice finish. A little weak, I suppose, if you were going to be critical, because obviously it wasn't a big impactful spear. But really well done on the whole. Grayson worked really well. Performer that's got to be Roman. Got to be. Grade of the night is 7 out of 10 for me. The announcement of Roman versus Jey at SummerSlam, maybe. I think so. Well, still got the rubbing defeat. Yeah, I think that was a lovely moment. Really good. I loved that. I thought it was really clever. Really good. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. Decent win there for Edge. And hopefully that Edge Bray feud comes up in the next few weeks. Maybe next week. You know. Maybe next week. But yeah, we have loved it. I've loved doing this. I've loved being back. It has been awesome to be back here with you guys. Looking forward to the last few minutes now of SmackDown. Roman and Jey. All right, guys. Last few minutes. Roman Reigns getting in the ring. Happy to be back. Yeah. I won't be back full time. Sam will be back again next week. Excuse me. I might pop in from now and then. Yeah. I might pop in from now and then. So we got a little plug for the American team. American soccer team, the world champions. America. I didn't know the US were the world soccer champions. Well, women's soccer champions, rather. So let's go Roman Reigns. They've even cut down Roman's entrance. And they got to keep to time. All right, Roman's in the ring. I can't believe they cut Roman's entrance. All right, they definitely got to keep to time, like I said. Roman's in the ring. So we're going to do it again. Roman Reigns We're doing the Roman thing. Madison Square Garden, all of New York. Acknowledge me. There we are. And the Usos coming out. This is almost exactly the same. Almost exactly the same as the first time. Right, Solo Sikoa standing there with his thumb ready. Standing there ready to take them out. Where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? Coming in the crowd. Oh, Jey Uso, Roman and Solo. All right. Jey Uso going to get in the ring. Sami and Kevin maybe going to be there for him. Going to support him out. And now Jey Uso attacking Solo. Solo out. Solo. So Jey jumping over the barricade. Lovely. Lovely little moment there. So Jey taking out Solo. Usi chance, of course. So potentially could see Sami and Kevin. Jay's got a chair. Big chair. And now the Solo stopped. Solo stopped Jey with the jet super kick to Solo, and then midsection and to the back. Jey Uso taking out Solo. I do love this, man. Jey Uso with serious emotion. Serious emotion. Maybe Jay's got that belt. Jay's got the belt. Roman left the belt in the ring. Wow, we're going to see this challenge now. Jey Uso to Roman. Jey looks strong there. Jay's a judge and jury and executioner of the tribal chief. Jey and Roman one-on-one, man. Jay's holding that title. All right. Jey Uso, man. Main event Jey Uso, guys. All right. Here we go. Jey Uso. Jey Uso was pushed to the limit. And now he's going to get Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, looks like, in that main event, guys. It's a big, big moment. Big, big moment indeed. for wrestling, for the Bloodline storyline. Some good moments tonight. Like I say, that Grayson Waller Edge match was fantastic. The Sheamus Austin Theory thing was a bit flat, but still decent. The Kross and AJ thing, taking it right down for me, I think, in terms of quality. I would say a decent 7 out of 10 for me. Performer of the night still has to be Roman, for that simple fact of that sort of Oscar-winning performance there at the beginning. Asuka and Belair next week, indeed. Jey is unhinged, yeah. Love that. Whole storyline is pure gold, indeed. Good night, everyone. Yep, absolutely. Good night, guys. It's been a pleasure. Like I say, just if you guys want to put your grade in, I'll read it out. You want to put your performer night in, I'll read it out. We've got 5 minutes. We'll go about 5 minutes left. Your match of the night. So again, once again, match of the night for me, Edge and Grayson. Performer of the night still Roman, but Grayson would be second. And grade is 7 out of 10, I think, for the whole night, because that Kross and AJ match was meh, and the Sheamus and Austin Theory match was meh, even though, I think Austin Theory doesn't get enough credit. But yeah, decent SmackDown. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure. Everybody saying bye. From that is Waller for Omer. There you go. Yeah, like I say, my second one would be Omer. Sorry, would be you're my performer of the night, Omer. It's a pleasure to have you here. From the night, Waller here, definitely my second pick. Match of the night, Edge versus Waller. Yeah, I can totally see that. 8 out of 10. And match of the night, main event. Yeah, Edge Waller. Totally see that. Great 8 out of 10. So yeah, you guys are slightly above me on that one. I said 7. Yep, like that. I do. Good stuff, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me. Dan will probably be back with you on Monday night. Anthony back with you on Wednesday night. I know he's been in London, so he's had a break this week. He was exhausted. He sends his apologies. He'll be back next week. And Sam should be back after a lovely week away in a spa after Money in the Bank. So Sam should be back with you for next week's SmackDown. And then I will be back for some kind of pay-per-view or PLE or whatever they're calling them now. I'll be back for those. So yes, guys, it's been a pleasure. I've been Dom. This has been SmackDown on the Give Me a Hull Yeah podcast. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye, guys. Hull yeah. I never get this ready, do I? I never get this ready at all. I never have an outro ready. We have a lovely comment from Omer to finish off. Cheers, everyone. Thanks, Dom. Have a great night. Yeah, you too, mate. Thank you all. Have a great night, dudes. Let's do Shotzi. Okay, and we'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Oh, yeah. Bye.
Hello, this is Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Hole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day.